pretty dangerous place to be in. That's really disturbing, guys.
I mean,
get out. How creepy does the clown face over there look? Very dangerous, very aggressive vampire type ghost. Yeah, let's get out of here. Kind of freaking out. Sounds like there's like footsteps out here. It's so creepy. Hey guys, thank you for tuning into AmysCrypt. I have a very creepy episode lined up for you guys today. We are about to go and explore a haunted and abandoned school here in Malaysia. And we have the whole place to ourselves, so let's go check it out. Okay guys, we're just walking into one of the buildings here at the abandoned school, which is known as SK Danau Perdana here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And this place is really, really creepy. You just come a little further in. This is just one of the many buildings courtyards. And if you kind of look up, you can just see how many floors and different rooms there are to explore. And basically we've done a teeny tiny bit of exploring just to check that there's no one else in here. It seems like we have the place to ourselves, but I think that this is a pretty dangerous place to be in and be exploring. School was closed down in 2005 because it was unsafe. So there was cracks in the building was starting to fall apart a little bit, so they closed it for the safety of the kids. And it has laid abandoned since 2005. So we're gonna have to be super careful because I'm sure it's just gotten worse condition since then. And it has some pretty interesting ghost stories, so we're really hoping to be able to stay around until nighttime, but we're not even 100% sure if we're supposed to be in here. There was a door in the fence that was open, so we kind of came in, but we don't know what the deal is with this place. It was supposed to be demolished a few years ago. So when we came here, we didn't even know if it was still standing. There's a lot to explore here, and just as you walk in, it's creepy. There's all this sinister graffiti everywhere. Like this room here has all these almost like fake blood splatters. There's a pentagram on the other side of the room here. It's just always sinister to see inside a school, right? We have a very unfortunate dead rat down here. It's pretty gross. We have a portrait of Justin Bieber. There are a lot of staircases going up. We haven't dared to go up them yet, but I want to. You can kind of see remnants of when this place was a school, so the foam lettering all stuck to the walls, and then this is like a bathroom. Oh, it's nasty. Just watch out. There's poo in here. This place is quite withered and worn. We've got this over here. And you can just see all the rotted wood and the missing roof tiles on top of that walkway. There's another corridor here as well. So we do have, you guys might hear hammering and whatnot just across the street. They're building a high-rise building, so there's a bit of construction going on. But yeah, you can see parts of the roof up here with holes in, like it's caving in and falling apart slowly. Spotted this freaky door before we walked through. These look like, I don't know much about guns and shooting, but they kind of look like bullet holes with blood on them. Alright guys, we are a little bit wary of the structural integrity of this building, but we are going to head up some of the stairs, which don't seem too unsafe, but we're just going to be super careful. Got to head up there because it looks like there's plenty of more creepy rooms to explore, and I'm also going to be telling you guys the ghost stories of this abandoned school. Some of these classrooms must have been really huge, and we do have a lot of graffiti on the walls. A lot of it just seems like mindless vandalism, but there are some that are quite artistic, some that are very, very creepy as well. I have no idea what this one is. It looks like someone's head between their legs, or I don't know. That's weird.
Oh, check out this one.
So there's certainly been fires in here. It almost looks like every corner has been burned in this room. I don't know if there's any, weird rituals that people come here to do since there's been fire and there's some kind of, like pentagrams on the wall and whatnot. But an abandoned school seems like a good place to do those kind of rituals, right? Alright guys, so I just found some graffiti that reads "kill," which is pretty creepy, so I figure this is a good spot to tell you about the abandoned school's ghost story. This place is commonly listed as one of the most haunted places in Kuala Lumpur and one of the most haunted places in the whole country of Malaysia. It's actually said to be haunted by a woman who was a former cleaner of the school when it was in operation, and she died whilst pregnant and now has returned to haunt this place. And what is kind of interesting about this specific ghost story is she is actually known as a ghost from Malaysian folklore known as a Pontianak. And this is basically a woman who has died whilst pregnant, and they come back as sort of a very dangerous, very aggressive vampire type ghost. So she is thought to haunt this area, and hopefully we can come into contact with her, as strange as that sounds. So there's a lot of paranormal activity that's usually said to occur here, and a lot of people have reported to see this ghostly woman in and around the school grounds. I don't know of any specific attacks, but people have definitely claimed to hear disembodied voices whilst exploring the school when no one is around. They've been pushed and touched, so I think it's going to be a very interesting place to be at night. I think it's going to get a lot scarier when there's no light around, and should be an interesting investigation. If there's anything creepier than an abandoned bathroom. Some of you might be scared of the squat pan as well. So one of the reasons this place was closed was because it was classed as unsafe, and I read it was because a lot of cracks were starting to show. So this is actually one of the upper floors. Concerning since I'm standing on it, but you can see this crack comes up here and actually goes up the wall. So just to give you some perspective, we're just on an upper level here. But now we're going to follow these sort of red arrows to go up some more stairs. See where that takes us. And as I'm walking up, I can see more cracks in the structure. So I can definitely understand why this place, especially housing children, was kind of closed down. Yep, there he is. Okay, I just seen him. He was going down the stairs over there, and he was waving his arms in the air, and he had no clothes on.
Had no clothes on?
He didn't look mentally stable, like I want to run into him. Oh, let's get off this level. So we're on the top now, and it doesn't seem heaps safe up here. So we're gonna go back down the stairs, but I did spot the guy who we seen earlier, and he doesn't seem all together, so I'm gonna get to a place where I'm not gonna get cornered by him or something. So yeah, let's get out of here. I can see something in the window over here, something moving. Oh, I think it's just something glowing. And what is over here? Oh, that's just Jared. This graffiti is cool. I like that. So we ain't afraid of no ghost. The section that we're in right now though is maybe one of the creepiest parts of the abandoned school. So there's a lot of boarded up. Everything's making noise as well because it's blowing. But there's a lot of boarded up windows of newspaper, stacks of newspaper. Everything is, there's parts that are sort of burnt out, and there's this one room which I'm walking into now, and all of the ceiling panels and stuff are falling off. And I don't know, just something about all these things hanging there is quite creepy. What do you think, Jared?
It's pretty cool. I wonder if that guy that we seen is a ghost.
I don't think so.
He's disappeared now, I can't find him, I don't know where he went.
Yeah, but this place is pretty big. I don't think he's a ghost. The room I'm in now looks creepy because it's so dark, and that's because all the windows are just boarded up. So I don't know if like people hang out in these areas or whatnot, but it freaks me out. Jared told me he's seen a massive rat earlier as well, like a really, really big one. So, there's a rat, a dead one. Oh my gosh, I'm so sweaty. What? What's that?
This room feels dirty. I mean, no.
Get out. Oh my gosh. This place is creepy. This room is so disturbing.
Looks like there's been blood dripping from the walls.
I'm less concerned about that and more concerned about the sheets hanging out. That's always in the horror movies, right? This room looks particularly creepy. Like someone's actually been hanging out in here as well. It also says die on the wall. Don't feel that welcome in there. I'm in another room now, and I call this one the Weeping Woman. It's actually kind of looks cool with the crying eyes. There's more down here as well with the creepy face here. And another thing that's sinister is we have, it almost looks like someone's been counting a tally up for something. I don't know what that could be. We have a cool, creepy clown graffiti here. I don't have a problem with them, but my sister has a phobia of clowns and hates them. Does anyone else watching have that same phobia and is really, really scared of clowns? This guy is for your nightmares. We've actually just found old schoolwork hanging on the wall, which is crazy because this place closed back in 2005. This definitely seems like schoolwork as well, not like someone would just kind of hang that up. So it's so old. I have no idea what this would say. It's kind of cool. There's even more schoolwork here, these little happy flowers.
Happy flowers next to blood splatter.
Blood splatter. That splatter is huge as well, it's even on the roof. Obviously it's not real blood, guys. Okay guys, so just an update. We've managed to stay inside the abandoned school pretty late, so we're starting to lose the sunlight now, so we're not too far off of it being nighttime, which is very cool. So I think that we're going to be able to do some investigations tonight in here. I also just want to note though that an electrical storm passed through a bit earlier, so now everything's a little bit wet, but I'm hoping, I mean, whether it comes back or not, some people believe that that energy from thunder and lightning can actually magnify and increase spiritual energy, so maybe we'll get lucky with some ghost communication tonight. As night fell, and before we even began our investigation, I unknowingly captured something strange on my GoPro camera, which I had left alone to record a time-lapse of darkness engulfing the school. Here, I managed to capture what appears to be a strange black mist directly in front of the building. My camera was set up to capture photographs every 10 seconds and didn't capture anything else weird in any other frame, including both the frame directly before and after the strange mist appeared. It is possible this could have been a large black animal passing by the camera rapidly as it snapped a photograph, though it does look particularly sinister. Please share your thoughts with me on what this may have been in the comments below. So we're really close to losing all the light. Yeah, the sun has set, so we're just waiting for it to get dark. I don't know, some crazy guy hanging out in here earlier today as well, but we actually seen him on outside of the school earlier walking away, so I think we might be okay with him unless he comes back to sleep in here or something, I don't know. But I think at least for now we have the school to ourselves, which is very, very cool. Alright guys, so night has fallen now and we're about to venture inside of this abandoned school, which is creeping me out a little bit, but I'm going to take you to the first room that I want to investigate. The reason being that I want to investigate it is because honestly it looks creepy. There's some weird paint splatters on the wall that kind of look like they're simulating fake blood, and there's a pentagram in the corner, so we're going to go and reach out in there. The thing about the ghost story here as well is it doesn't center on any particular part of the abandoned school, so we're going to go around to a few different areas tonight and just try our luck and see if we can get anything anywhere in the school really, but we're going to head to this creepy one first. I do just want to note as well that there are some external light sources. This is all kind of fenced off, but it is in the middle of the city, so we've got some cranes over here and just street lights. There's also a bit of traffic noise around as well. Not too much, but I just want to make note of that. Okay, so here we have the little pentagram. I'm also, the motorbike leaves, I'm also noticing noises all around me. I believe because it rained earlier, there's some water still dripping on objects around here, so we just need to be mindful of that if we hear anything too. Okay, all the shadows look weird in here, but I think I should get my spirit box out and we should reach out. Really? Okay, maybe that's why we came to this room first. It's got my f***ing name written on the wall. That's really disturbing, guys, but I mean, it's just graffiti, so unless the ghost wrote the graffiti. Alright guys, we are downstairs in the abandoned school here in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. I've selected this room to do a spirit box because it has a creepy pentagram on the wall, and we've just discovered my name is also graffitied onto the wall, which is very creepy. We're going to try and reach out to our resident ghost, who was a former cleaner here at the school and is believed to have died whilst pregnant and has come back as quite an aggressive spirit to haunt this area. I'm also going to reach out in English, but I'm also going to use some Malay since we're in Malaysia. Hello, nama saya Amy. Hello, my name is Amy. Apa nama awak? What is your name? Kind of freaking me out because I can hear, there's a lot of noise around because there's traffic, but it sounds like there's like footsteps out here. It's so creepy. Let's just continue. I'm like sweating balls as well. It is so humid because it just rained and I'm just covered in sweat. Okay. Sila bercakap dengan saya. Please talk to me. That just flew right past your back. It freaked me out. Oh, are we getting swooped?
I think so.
Okay.
Are they just flying in here perhaps?
I don't know. I swear that one felt like it brushed right past. There's bats or something coming in maybe through the windows, guys. 2 flew right behind Jared.
They've been flying behind you too, I just seen.
Oh really? Well, I feel like one just brushed my finger as well. I'm just gonna keep going.
What's that in your hair?
What?
What's that in your hair?
What?
Turn around. No, there's nothing, it's fine. I was just joking.
Are you why the would you do that? Saya cari wanita di sini. I'm looking for the lady here. Kenapa awak masih di sini? Why are you still here? What's that? Thank you. I'm actually gonna cut this. I'm just gonna cut this one short, guys. I don't feel like we were getting much through on the spirit box. We will try it again later, which you guys are going to see in my part 2 video, where we do a full investigation of this place. But there are a lot of noises coming from inside the school. So just through here is a little courtyard. How creepy does the clown face over there look?
Can't see it on here.
Oh my god. Alright, so we're just about to go upstairs and explore a bit more of the school. Now guys, this place is really, really creeping me out. That I'm going to put all in my part 2 video. So if you're interested in seeing that, make sure that you hit subscribe, because I'm sure it's going to be a really creepy night. My heart is like racing. And it's just making me really nervous to walk through. Patty cake. Patty cake. Doesn't it sound like that? So I'm gonna go check it out, and I just hope that there's not someone else in here with us.
Like little screams or something? Jesus.
If you did enjoy this video though, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you want to do any more reading on this place or other haunted places I visited, head to AmysCrypt.com. You guys can also follow me at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Until next time.